It started with the TV screen and then graduated to the computer screen. Now the cell phone screen, and yes, even the tablet screen. You can't do anything without a screen being involved. And if our children are addicted to what's on a screen, the sad reality is, Asbury, all they will want is entertainment. No real substance, just an abbreviated version of what they think they need, instead of reading, instead of learning how to write for themselves, instead of researching for themselves what true knowledge really is. This is why, church, you can't afford to be distracted. You can't depend on what somebody else brought you and think that's the truth. No, you got to find it for yourself. And what I've discovered, Asbury, is that when I look at God for myself, when I focus on Him, I am no longer distracted. Yes, I am appreciative, Asbury, of what someone else's experience of God is. Yes, I'm grateful for your testimony. But don't you know, you better learn God for yourself. I don't care how old you are, how long you've been a member of the church. There has to be a time in your life where you learn God for yourself. Learn the meaning behind the scriptures. Know the stories behind the hymns. But know for yourself that He is Jehovah Jireh, God my provider. Know He is El Shaddai. More than enough for me. Yeah, I'm glad for what grandmama taught you. Yeah, I'm glad for what your daddy told you. But every now and then, Asbury, you better learn to call on God for yourself. I want to let every teenager in this place know, every young person in here know, this is not the faith of your grandmama and them. This is not the faith of your family, but He's the God of you too. He's the God of your brother. He's the God of your sister. He's the God of your kinfolk. And if He blessed them before, guess what? He can bless you too. It's about time, Asbury, you learn them for yourself. Thank God for what the choir sings. Thank God for what the preacher talks about. But after the benediction is over, after the crowd has gone home, when you're in between suicide and success, when you don't know which way to turn, don't go on Facebook, don't call your friends, but you better know how to call on the name of the Lord. I don't know about you, but I learned to look at God. I learned to focus on Him for myself. And when I focus on God, Asbury, there are no gaps in my faith flow. When I focus on God, I know my end result will be success. When I look at God and God alone, I ain't got worried about little things because He holds tomorrow. And when He holds tomorrow, He holds my hand. And please, people of God, don't be anxious when God don't answer your prayer fast enough, because the same God who can change things in an instant is the same God that can change things at His own pace. I serve a God who's better than me. I serve a God who's bigger than my problems. I serve a God who's greater than any addiction. I serve a God, and that's why I'm encouraged today. No matter what happens to you, Asbury, no matter how your week will go, I dare you to look at God. And that's the only reason, Asbury, why we can celebrate the church anniversary. I know we got some great members up in here. I know we got Brother Campbell. I know we got Brother Edward. I know we got Sister Sidonia. I know we got Sister Connie. But I thank God for Jesus. I thank God for what He's done in this place. I thank God for keeping me when I could have called it quits a long time ago. I thank God for opening doors that no man can close. I thank God for keeping my mess a secret. I thank God for healing me when I couldn't pray for myself. I thank God and for everything He's done for me. I'll never shout forget what the Lord has done for me. Is there anybody here who can testify for yourself? I will look at God. I thank God for my neighbor, but I can't look at my neighbor on this one. I can't look at nobody else but God. In my trying times, I'm looking at God. In my celebratory moments, I will look at God. Through every dark time, I will look at God. Because if He get me through my dark time, I know the best is yet to come. okay.